guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello. So to begin things off with, that didn't make any sense, you know what I mean, I am starting off with the eyes part first. I was getting a bit of like a Catwoman feel from doing these eyes like this, where it's very leafy or almond shaped. This one came out a little bit wrong in shape, so as you can see, you know, the power of makeup, you can, or the beauty of makeup, you can erase it and start again, which is what I found myself doing twice on this eye. So essentially I was going for like these Catwoman type shaped eyes, following along with my reference picture. So once I was satisfied with the shape of the eyes, you know, just the basic outline, I then of course went in with the teeth. This side is a bit difficult to see, but once I get to the other side, you'll then see what I've been doing. You can by all means choose different shaped teeth, different heights, different thickness, etc. I was just going by the basic outline of the reference picture that I had. So as you can see, a little bit more of a clear shot. I went for a very giant Cheshire cat type of smile, with very sharp, jagged looking teeth. So I did give myself a top and bottom jaw. So very faintly going in and now. I just had to cut out this part so you'll see a bit of a cut. Sort of. Not the point. Irrelevant. I was basically starting to make it look a little bit more 3D by adding lines going in towards each line, just to give it that sort of, there is a little bit of pumpkin left over on the inside, not just everything is cartoon-esque. So very faintly drawing lines going across. Then I was adding two little points going up towards the iris of my eyes. This was just part of the design that the photo I had. So then I'm finally going in with some orange into the eyes. So across my eyelid up to the top of it and underneath as well, avoiding the black little point thingy. So I'm now getting on with filling in the mouth parts, basically all orange except for the inner parts of where the teeth are. Those little 2D, not 2D, these little 3D parts, I left them for last. So once I was going in with orange to begin with for the insides. I was starting up with all the basics first, and then later on I ended up going in with the minor details. This took me no more than 10 to 15 minutes to do altogether. It also depends on how much detail you put into your look. By all means, you can also go in with like orange for this, but then a lighter or darker orange for the surface of the pumpkin. I was following along with my reference picture a little bit too closely. I was only supposed to be specifically playing around with the outline shape. I wound up following along with the whole thing. But if you are going out and it's going to be very dark lit everywhere you go, then your mouth and your eyes will just be seen by the orange. So yeah, you will probably look like a burnt pumpkin on the surface. But being in a dark lit room, it makes up for it. So at this point I am now filling in the, I guess you could say, the gums of the pumpkin mouth. So I got in with the same shade orange, but then I was taking some of the terracotta shade from the BH Cosmetics palette and then touching that over with a Color Cosmetics brush, which is what I'm doing now. It's just to help give it a bit more of an auburn type of tone, so it can help differentiate the difference between what was the mouth and what was the gum. So as you can see, body paint first, then going over that with some of the terracotta shade from the BH Cosmetics palette / Shine XO. making some of the yellow from the ABH Lip Pro palette, and I am using, what brush was I using? Yeah, I was just using my palette brush that I've been using this whole time for the body paint. I was adding this to the center of my lips as well as the surrounding areas just to help give it that inner candle-like glow, obviously from the candle. Not that I was going to put a candle in my mouth to set this illusion, but as far as the colours go, although I was holding a candle to my face in the intro shots, as you obviously saw. Not that I'm saying you have to walk around with a candle with you all night long, or specifically have a black backdrop behind you the whole time. This could also just be good for like a photo shoot or something like that, especially if you are going to settle for making yourself look like a burnt pumpkin. Again, I was just following a little bit too closely with a dark lit reference photo. If you want something a little bit more that makes a lot more sense and it isn't so questioning, then definitely make sure that you paint the rest of your face an orange tone. So I decided to add a little bit of a hollow circle at the top of my head, obviously the top of the pumpkin, and then just connect the lines around my temples as well as under my neck. Then I painted the rest of my face with black, so the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, the teeth, and underneath my neck. Obviously for the larger areas I use the larger area of my paddle brush. For the smaller areas, like the more detailing parts, I do go back in with the smaller end of the paddle brush. It's honestly pretty self-explanatory. So at this point I did add a little bit of silhouette and a terracotta shade just to give the hollow part of the forehead or the opening of the pumpkin's tones, make it look like it's a bit hollow. And that is it for this pumpkin. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all for my future ones. Ciao!